Hi! Welcome to the next thrilling episode of the allotment programme. Well, we've made some good progress since last time, so let's have a little look around. Well, here we are in the greenhouse, and as you can see, the tomato plants are doing really well now. They've got really big with the warm weather we've been having, and they're obviously liking the environment in this greenhouse. As you can see, we've got a few tomatoes starting to come through. There's a nice little bunch to show you. Obviously quite a way off yet, over here. And it's basically, if you just look here, it's basically everywhere there's a flower is going to be a potential tomato. So there's one there for you. They're getting a bit too big now, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a rethink and time up a bit better, but they're not doing bad at all. So that's the tomatoes. Right, we're back at the blackberry bush. If you remember from one of the previous episodes, I went around and I was trimming these ones that go off and look for new growth sites. So I trimmed a load of these off last time, as I'm sure you know, which has resulted in a really, potentially good crop of actual berries, because all the energy's not going into these. But this is another one, so it's got to come off. I don't need this plant to spread anymore, so it's just a case of that, trimming them off. There's another one that's come through since last time. And you just got to get rid of them, basically. Allow the plant to put all its energy into the flower sites. There's another little one. And over here, got quite a few nettles coming through actually now, growing a bit long. But there's oh no, I was going to trim that one, but that's going to have some berries on it, so we can leave that one. That's a bit of a nettle. But as you can see, it's got a lot of fruiting potential as this plant now that I've trimmed those things away. Right, here we are back at this potatoes. If you remember from the other episode, we'd only just planted these in and I'd earthed them up. But as you can see, they're coming on leaps and bounds since then. Straight through with the things. It only took about a week and a half, and they were starting to show through. So now it's going to be a case of piling the dirt up again to pretty much cover these plants, as far as I understand anyway. You've got to keep earthing it up basically to keep the sun away from the potatoes. But yeah, as you can see, they're coming on strong. Plenty of good rows of tatties there. These are the original ones, and they've been weeded a bit, but there's always weeding to do, as we're well aware. But that's it. So they're looking good. Right, next up then we've got these. We dug this patch off because it wasn't being used for anything. And what we've got here are runner beans. Quite a few of them are coming through, as you can see. All along here, there's still a bit of a bare patch here, but what I did was I planted two beans in each hole to give it the best chance of actually coming to something. But it seems to be working good. So there's two little healthy plants there. Only the one's made it through there, you see. So if I'd have just put one in there, we wouldn't have had one here, so that's why I put two in. And again here we've only got the one and another one. So when these get a little bit higher, they're going to want canes on, and some sort of sturdy wire sort of thing for them to grow up, because they get really heavy and they just pull everything down that I've made in the past. But potentially these are going to grow right up here as I put the canes. So they make a nice screen as well. They look nice when they're up. So that's the runner beans. If you look here, we've got some peas now. We've actually taken a crop or two of peas off here, filled a couple of bags, so there's not hundreds of them left, but let's see. Right here and here there's some. They're not going to get any bigger now. We've had some better ones than that, to be honest, but I think we picked all the really good ones the other day. We should have videoed it, but they're dying off, to be honest now. They're about getting to the end of the life cycle of these. We're not going to get a lot more from them, but here's an example of some peas. Ooh, there you go. There's your little peas. Take them little noggin things off, and there you go. And finally, guys, I did a bit of a tidy up job the other day. All of this area was fully overgrown, weeds everywhere, and the honeysuckle bush was just taking over. So I trimmed that right back, scooped a lot of the weeds out, and I put this wood chip mulch sort of thing down to try and keep the weeds down. It makes a lovely little area. So there's only one thing for it really, isn't there? That's it. I just want to thank you for watching the videos. Please leave your feedback in the comment section below, and if you've got anything you'd particularly like to see, I'll do my best to satisfy that want. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.